Okay, today will be the Devops mock interview day 25. Already we have completed 24 mock interviews. If anyone missed that 24 mock interviews, you can go to playlist section. There you can find the Devops interview question and answers, and you can watch all 24 mock interviews. And this is the special mock interview which Sai is going to participate. And the like target for this video will be 25 likes. Okay, I'm not expecting more than that. If I get 25 likes on this video, definitely I'm going to upload the next mock interview. Next mock interview also it's ready, and people are going to participate in pipeline. Okay, I will record that mock interview. If I don't get likes right, I will not record that mock interview. Okay, because we are investing our time, and people are telling stop at 25th mock interview, no need to upload on the YouTube. But yeah, I'm just trying my best to upload the videos. So if I get 25 likes, definitely I will continue this series. Sai, can you able to introduce yourself?
Yes. Hi. Good evening. My name is Manjunath. I have 3 years experience in the DevOps, and I have been deeply involved in the transforming traditional software development and deployment process. And I have strong foundation in the Git tools like Git, Maven, Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, and AWS. And I have been integral part of the DevOps practices. Uh, when coming to my role in previous, I've been setting up the continuous integration and continuous deployment pipelines using Jenkins and Git, ensuring that every code changes undergoes rigorous automated testing and seamless deployment to various environments. And I also worked on the Docker. I utilize Docker for the containerization and enabling the consistent and with environment across the development, testing, and production stages. I've also worked on the Terraform, and I've been managing the infrastructure as a code and enabling us to provision and manage the AWS resources efficiently and consistently. This approach not only enhances our infrastructure scalability, but also facilitates easier replication and scaling as applications grow. And I also work on monitoring tools like Grafana and Prometheus. That's it, Pawan. Thank you.
Okay, so it is like a school student explaining the answer for the teacher. Okay, it is like you are reading something, you or you have by hearted something and you are telling to me. Okay, it should be realistic, right? You are just reading out. It should not like that. It should like for opposite person. It should like for suppose if you ask me, hey hi Sai, this is Joseph. I have total 6+ years experience as a DevOps engineer. Right now I'm working on so and so company. Right, I have involved in CI/CD operations. So I worked on multiple tools as part of DevOps engineer. Okay, for continuous integration we are using Jenkins. For infrastructure provisioning we are using Terraform. Using Terraform we have deployed a testing environment. Using Ansible I have done some configurations. Using Docker, right, we have used for as a containerization tool, and Kubernetes as an orchestration tool. We have deployed an application inside this Kubernetes cluster. Okay, and we have supported the uh, development team as well, right? This is just I've explained whatever I'm getting in my mind. I didn't even prepare. If I prepared right, definitely I'm going to perform well. You are preparing, but the way of like presentation was like school.
Yes, I've been. Yes, yes, yes. I correct
Okay,
it. Yes.
so you are repeating the same. You need to attend multiple mocks, then only you are going to improve. If not, it will be very difficult. Okay, even if you check the first mock interview, right, which was attended by Veda,
That's it.
right, he also not performed well. Okay, he doesn't even ask a single answer a single question, but day by day he has improved. He has taken the feedback and he has improved. Okay, you need to do the same. Okay, don't tell the reasons. This is why I cannot able to do this. Okay, reasons should not, you should not do that because it's almost too much of time you have passed. Okay, shall we start the mock?
Yes, yes.
Okay, can you able to briefly write a syntax for creating an EC2 instance, or just tell me how you will create a EC2 instance?
Uh, Firstly, I used to go for like a AWS console page, and I'll give the login process. It's like my username and password. And when I log, and I used to give the uh, name of the instance and on which type you want to use. Like it's like Ubuntu. I took the Ubuntu, and I has given the key pair and the storage and key, uh, and value pair. And after that, the button like create the instance type. So I
Okay,
I set up
okay.
the
Like whatever question I'm asking, right? You can tell it confidently because you are lacking some. Okay, you are lacking. There is some lack in you. So whatever you know, you can tell. Okay,
okay.
okay. What are the resources you will attach while creating an EC2 instance?
EC2 instance I used to be attached like VPC. Actually, it will be attached like by default it will be attached to VPC and security group, volumes, and storage. That's it.
Okay. So how do I say that Terraform using Terraform, whether it is a public or private subnet, or what is it, a public and private subnet?
Um, in Terraform, um, by using the public we can freely accessible the application. When coming to the private, no, we can't freely accessible. Why? Because we can when accessible by using the NAT gateways.
What is public subnet and what is private subnet?
Public
How
no
you will
public
say it is public and how you will say it is private?
Yeah, public subnet by saying the URLs one. Like we can't see the uh, by seeing the IP addresses we can differentiate the public or private.
I'm not asking about IP address. I'm asking about a subnet, which we already discussed.
Yes.
Okay. Can you able to write a root table syntax in Terraform?
No, not sure.
So how do you link root table and subnets?
By writing the syntax, can
Yeah, how you will link root table and subnet? Just know, let me know the process. I know don't want any code.
using the EC2.
You
Uh,
know, if you know,
no, actually, I know that. I even after I have done that. Mm. By taking the public private IP address, uh, IP address, we can connect root tables for subnets.
root table doesn't have any
Yes.
public
No.
address and private address. No, like I've just asked you to how you will link a root table and a subnet. I'm not asking about the IP addresses and all. Root table will not get any IP addresses. Root table is one resource, right? Subnet. I'm just attach. I want to attach here root table to subnet. Okay. So now route 53 points to one application in one region, and I have disaster recovery in another region. I want route 53 to point to US East 2, right? How will you do that? Actually, route 53 points to one application,
Yes.
okay, which is available in a region which is US West 2. Now I want
Yes.
to change that route to US East 2, right? How you, like you will do that?
I don't.
Sorry.
I'm not sure about that.
Oh, okay. So what is route 53 and its uses?
Uh, Route 53 can use like a DNS process and domain name specification. You can
Domain name specification.
no, no, DNS like
Okay.
uh, uh, by Route 43 we can't tell like for we can't able to keep mining IP address, so we can use that domain. By using that domain name, we can easily accessible URLs
Okay, just let me know one example.
like Amazon.com, Flipkart.com.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I ran a Terraform script for creating an EC2 instance. Okay. And I've
Uh,
changed something again. I ran the Terraform file. Okay. Will it fail or what will happen? I using Terraform script I've created a EC2 instance. Okay. Then after I done some changes in that Terraform file. Okay.
it won't actually it won't fail. It won't fail.
Okay. What will happen then?
It will first it will check the what the changes are gone, and by going to give the first we give the a command like Terraform plan, and after that it will, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, it won't fail one. It will run our application easily. Terraform.
Okay. If it is not fail, what will happen?
It will not fail. It will create the EC2 instance by using VMI ID and
Okay.
really. Yes.
So first I've run a Terraform script locally. Okay, then I ran it on a Linux server through Jenkins pipeline. So what will happen to resources? Will they be created again or not? So in the local system, I've executed my Terraform script and then I've ran it on the Linux server using like through Jenkins pipeline. So what will
Um,
happen to resources? Will they created again or not?
once it will be created, it may not create another one more time.
It will?
It will not create another time once it created.
How? How you are telling it will not created? How
Like
Terraform will work?
in Terraform, by giving the same script, like you can try and for more 3 4 times also. It will say that first it will say that you have created the same syntax.
Okay, but here the environment is changing, right? I'm running on my local system. Then after I'm running on the Linux server. Even environment change, then also you will get the same result. So what is Terraform variables and what are all uses?
Terraform variables are reusable, and in Terraform variables there are two types: input variables and output variables. Which will be yeah, which will pass argument is like input variable. What we get Back is like output variable.
So just give me a moment, I will be back. So what are all different ways to set values for variable in Terraform? So from the command line, can we send variables?
Yes, ma'am.
How? How you will send variables in Terraform?
In imperative way.
I'm asking you from command line how you will how you will send a variable. I'm not asking imperative way or declarative way. What is the command? So how do I check the syntax of Terraform files? Right? Whether did I've written the Terraform file is correct or not? How I will check? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
If you know, just let
Uh,
answer. If you don't know, you can at least intimate, right?
I'm not sure about it. But
Terraform validate.
yes,
So how I can see the output of Terraform files in the command line?
I don't know.
Sorry.
I'm not remembering that.
Okay. At least if you don't know, right? At least speak confidently. I'm not aware of it. Like that, if you can mention, right? So what are VPC endpoints? Hello.
Uh, I don't know.
Yeah, tell that at least confidently. Exactly. I'm not aware of it. You can tell that confidently, right?
Yes,
Okay. First question I have asked you. You can able to see my screen, right?
yes, bro.
So first, write briefly the syntax of creating EC2 instance. Okay. What is an EC2 instance? EC2 instance is like renting a computer in the cloud, right? You can run application and store data on it, just like an our own computer. How I have a Windows OS and I'm running like that, you can rent a computer. Imagine you want to build a website. Instead of buying a physical server, you can rent an EC2 instance to host your website. Okay, that's the real-time use case. So what is the syntax to create a EC2 instance? AWS EC2 run instances, image ID, how many EC2 instances you want to create, right? Instance type and name, key name, security group, and subnet ID. Via CLI, if you want to create, this is the command. But using UI, if you want to create AWS Management Console, go to EC2 dashboard, right? Click on launch instance, choose an AMI ID, select instance type, right? Configure instance details. Okay, add storage, add tags, configure security group, review and launch the instance. So what are the instance types? Do you know how many instance types are available? What are the instance
Compute,
types?
com, there are five. Computing.
No,
Hello.
like you should not stuck in between. Okay, don't why you are stucking. You tell, don't stop, don't break in between the words. Tell it whatever you know. Tell.
Okay. Computing, storage, and with RAM.
Okay. So second question: what are the resources we want to attach for an EC2 instance? Okay. When you rent an EC2 instance, you might also need other tools to use it effectively. like key to unlock it or firewall to protect it. Okay, think of setting up a new laptop. You need a power cable, right? Which is security group, a password to log in, and maybe extra storage, that is EBS volume. Okay, how to perform in UI? Configure during instance lines, configure select security group, key pairs. Okay, elastic IP. If you want elastic IP, you can allocate. IAM roles, if you want to attach IAM roles, you can attach that. EBS volume, if you want to add storage, you can add that. Network interfaces, right? Using network interfaces, you will get an IP address. User data, if you want to execute some things. So how do I say it is Terraform public or private subnet? So a subnet is like a section of neighborhood. A public subnet can be visited by anyone, while private subnet is only accessible to certain people. Yes.
Yes.
In the house, we have a living room, which is public and that guest can access, and a bedroom private that only you can access. Okay, that's what I asked. What is the public and private? You are telling IP address, right?
Yes. Yes. I can give real-time examples also.
Sorry.
And, you can explain in real-time examples also. In the interview.
They, that's what they will impress, right?
Okay.
So resource AWS underscore subnet, right? Public subnet, VPC ID, CADR block. Okay, availability zone. AWS underscore subnet, private subnet, VPC ID, CADR block, availability zone. So that if you want to do in UI, go to VPC dashboard, click on subnets, create subnet, choose your VPC subnet setting for public subnet, enable auto SN, public IP address, create subnet. So write a route table syntax in Terraform. A route table is like a map that guides internet traffic to and from your subnet. Imagine you have a house with several rooms. A route table tells people how to get from one room to another. Now you got it right?
Yes. Yes.
So resource AWS underscore route table VPC ID route, okay, to internet gateway. So if you want to perform in UI, open the VPC dashboard, click on route table. Okay, click create route table, choose your VPC and provide a name, create route table, select the route table and click on routes, edit routes. Nothing but if I have multiple rooms from one room to another room, if I want to go right, I need to have a route, right?
Yes.
So that's what route table will provide. How do you link route table and subnets? I have asked you.
Yes.
What you said? Using IP address like that, right?
Yes.
This means connecting the map to the rooms in your house. So if you have a map showing how to get from living room to a kitchen, you need you need to place that map in both rooms to guide people. Right? You will be having subnet ID and route table ID. That's it. Like that you will associate. If you want to perform in UI, you need to go to VPC dashboard, click on subnets, okay, select the subnet you want to associate, click on route table tab, click edit route table association, select the reset route table and save. Okay, if I show you practically, right? So here, yeah, it will be total scenario based questions, right? I know you cannot able to answer it. Okay, open the VPC dashboard, click on subnets. Okay, I open the VPC dashboard, click on subnets. Okay, select the subnet you want to associate. Okay, I will select this subnet for example. Okay, click on route table section. Okay, I will go to route table section. Did I give written the steps right, like fluently or not? Click edit route table association. Okay, right? Did I written clearly?
Yes. Yes. Yes, bro.
Select the desired route table and save. Okay, you can select the route table. It is already selected and save. Okay, I will update this in GitHub. Okay, you can go through it. It's okay, you didn't answer well, but you will not miss a chance in real interview, right? This is just a mock interview.
Yes,
You are
bro.
not started in real interview. In the real interview, if they ask, definitely once you go through it, you will answer. Okay, next question I've asked you. I might be harsh, okay, but it will better for your future itself. Okay, even
Yeah.
in institutes also they will just explain the tools and they will leave you, right? But I
Yes.
just want you to get a job. That's it. That's the reason I'm going behind you. If you see in today mock, right, nearly 50 people have, right,
What?
enrolled and they have learned DevOps. But out of that, only few people will comes and attend mock interviews, and you have taken that step, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I have invited nearly how many people? Nearly 10 people I have invited. In my sessions, nearly 5 people are attending live classes. Yes, no one is participating, but you have taken that risk. But it definitely you are going to learn and you will definitely crack a job. Then after you will realize and you will remember all these pains. Okay. So Route 53 points to one application in one region. Okay, like Route 53 is like a phone directory for the internet. Nothing but if you ask me, right, with real life example, now I have given my personal number. You will save my mobile number with my name, right? Or you will directly save my number. No, right?
No.
Same. Route 53 is also like same that like that. Like for suppose if I want to visit Amazon.com, but for that Amazon.com there is an IP address. So whenever I
Yes.
visit Amazon.com, in the backend it will go to IP address. In the same way, whenever we save any contact, right? If I want to call you, okay, I will just search for Sai. I will get your mobile number, right? I will just click on that. I will click on Sai, right? Call will go to your mobile number, but I'm clicking on the Sai. You are getting this communication, right?
Yes. Yes, bro.
So Route 53 is like also same like that itself. In the interview, if they ask, you can explain this.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Or here he has given some real-time use case. If you have a store in one city and it closes, you want customers to be directed to your store in another city. Same like region. Route 53 points to one application in one region and I have disaster recovery in another region. Nothing but this region is have some issues, right? For that purpose, there is a backup which is created in another region. I want Route 53 to point to US East to. How will you do that? Okay. So this is the syntax AWS Route 53. Okay, zone ID. This will you will not understand. Let's check the. Okay, go to Route 53 dashboard. Okay, go to hosted zones. Select your domain. Click create record. Set the routing policy to failover. Create two records, one for primary reason, one for secondary reason. Configure health check for both records. Okay, these are the questions. Whatever I'm asking, right? This is a architect level questions. AWS solution architect, right?
Yes.
That level of questions I'm asking. You might not know all these things, but if you know, right, it will help you. You will get a huge package.
Yes,
So
bro.
what is Route 53 and its uses? Route 53 is a service that helps direct internet traffic to your application. It's like a GPS that helps users find your website or application by translating human readable address like www.com to IP address. Okay, uses domain registration, DNS routing, health checking, traffic
Monitor.
management through policies like failover, geolocation, latency, waste routing, etc. So these are the Route 53. Just go through some Route 53 tutorials. You will get it. What is this failover? What is geolocation? Okay, what is latency based? So failover nothing but you will be having two environments. Okay, A and B. If A is not working, it will route the traffic to B. Geolocation is nothing but you are watching web series, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
So, like for suppose if you are watching movies in Netflix, will it get fast or it will load?
No, depends upon internet. It will get fast.
I'm not talking about internet at all.
It will get fast one.
Yeah. Why? Because Netflix will load your content from the nearest data center. Nothing but geolocation is that's what. Like say simple example, you will watch YouTube or not.
Uh, Highly.
So you will get Telugu content or you will get US related content in your homepage.
Mostly Telugu.
Yes, because depending upon your location, you will get that type of content.
Okay.
If you go to US, you will get US content. Right?
Okay.
Depending upon the location, you will get that type of content. That's a geolocation. Okay.
Okay.
Latency based routing. Nothing but whenever you visit any website, right? Even like for suppose if I enter Amazon.in, so I will get. Don't talk about internet. Internet will be fast. I'm talking about the website loading. Okay, it will. Yeah, depends upon internet only. It will load, but we are focusing on not on the internet about the website. So latency nothing but it will just load your website using nearby location. That's the latency.
Okay.
Geolocation is nothing but depending upon your local like your
Look.
region. Like for
Yes.
suppose if you are a Telugu guy, you will get like that.
Towers. Geological location.
If not, I will Google it. Okay, geolocation versus latency routing. Okay. So geolocation maps the IP addresses to geographic locations. This permits rules like send all users from France so that they see language specific version. And it can rate it by country, region, US state. Right, I told you right. You are if you are a Telugu guy, you will get a Telugu content. You are getting latency
Yes. Yes.
nothing but nearby location. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
First I ran a Terraform script locally. That then I ran on the Linux server through Jenkins. Okay, where we have? Okay, with this one we have discussed. No, right?
Yes.
I ran a Terraform script for creating an EC2 instance and changed something and I ran the Terraform file. Will it fail or what will happen? When you run a Terraform script, it checks for changes and applies them without breaking anything. So if you update the blueprint of the house to add a new room, it will build the new room without tearing down the entire house. So Terraform will detect the changes and apply them. If there are conflicts or errors, it may fail and provide error message. Okay.
Okay.
So you said it will not fail, right?
Yes.
So whatever the changes you have done, depending upon that, it will provide an error. Terraform will detect the changes and apply them. If there is or conflicts or error, it may fail or and provide error messages. Here Terraform I have run locally, then after I have tested on Linux server. So Terraform uses a state file to track resources, right? I have expected this answer from you. If you run it in different places with the same state file, it won't duplicate resources. Imagine two builders working on same house blueprint. They coordinate to avoid building the same room twice. So if the state file is shared right using S3 bucket remotely, then definitely what will happen? It will show the same report. But if you don't have a state file, if you have state file right locally, then if your state file is not shared remotely, then definitely it will fail, right?
Yes.
When state file are different, it may create duplicate resources or cause conflict.
Conflicts.
You right imagine two builders working on same house blueprint. Okay, they coordinates to avoid building the same room twice. Nothing but they will sit together and they will plan so that they will not have any confusion. What is Terraform variables and what are all uses? Okay, variables in Terraform allows you to input different values without changing the main script. Think of a recipe where you can change the ingredients to make different dishes. Okay, like for suppose if there is a egg, using egg I can able to create a omelette, right? Using a egg I can able to boil. Okay, if I boil I can fry that egg, or without fry also I can able to eat it. Yes,
Yes, yes,
if
bro.
I add some onions, right, and if I fry well, depending upon my ingredients, right, I will get a different types of dishes.
Yes.
So why we use variables? For reusability of code,
Good.
simplifying script management, handling different environments. Okay, and I've asked you how we can call a variables. You can use minus var or tf vars. Okay, var file.
But yes.
So what are different ways to set values of variables in Terraform? You can set variables in multiple ways, like in the script through the command line, environmental variable, or separate files. Just like you can tell a cook to use different ingredients either by writing a note or telling them directly. Okay, by writing a script or using command line. So real time use case. You're getting right?
Yes, yes, bro.
Then only people will understand. That's the reason I added this. It is helping you or not?
You're helping me.
Variable definition files dot. Okay, take your time after completing this, right? Go through this everything and prepare. Like Terraform apply minus var, variable name and the value. Like this you will apply the variables, right?
Yes.
12th question, from the command line can we send variables? Yes, of course. Hyphen var instance type T2 micro. How do I check the syntax of Terraform files? Terraform validate. Did I told you or not?
Yes.
I think you didn't even answer a single question. I think Terraform output, using Terraform output you will get the output. What is the VPC endpoints? VPC endpoints allow private connection from your VPC to AWS services without using the internet. So imagine you have a private road from your house to a store that no one else can use, ensuring your trip is safe and private. So I will repeat it again. You have a private road from your house to a store, nothing but for a shop. Okay, there is some shop. Okay, from your house to shop there is a private road, right, that no one can use,
Yes.
ensuring your trip is safe and private. Only you know that private route and you will go. So VPC endpoints allow private connections from your VPC to AWS services without using the internet. Open VPC dashboard, click on endpoints, create endpoints, choose the service you want to connect to, select the VPC and subnets, configure the endpoint policy, click create an endpoint. Nothing but if we in the interview if they ask, right, if you want to map any service to VPC, you can map it via endpoint without using an internet. That's it. Okay, you got it right. I know these all questions are architect level questions. No DevOps engineer can able to answer it, but it's okay. You will get learning, right? Next interview, at least you will get some idea. Okay, I will stop the recording.